D Event Center on the campus of Weber State University as the long day of 3A quarterfinal playoffs roll on. We finished it up with the boys. First girls game just got completed, and we're now on to the 2-10 matchup here in the quarterfinals. It's the number 2 Richfield Wildcats taking on the number 10 seeded Union Cougars in a matchup tonight that is expected to be interesting, to say the least. Tanner Wilkinson, Rick Robinson joining you. We're live on KSVC. We're on the FM side of things here tonight. Also live on Centricom Channel 10, along with ETV and V6 Media. So happy to have you all along for tonight's ball game. This is the Snow College pregame show. Did you know that Snow College was just ranked the safest campus in Utah? Well, that means you can live on campus in a location mom and dad can feel good about. It's what we call a win-win. You can visit snow.edu. So, Rick, we've had a great day of basketball, and each game you and I have done has been really close. Every game you've done today, for the most part, has been close, all but one. So
you made me proud, though. I saw you writing down stuff that, you know, I do that all the time. It's simple stuff, but it's a good reminder for you. Tanner, I'm learning from the pro here.
I don't know about that, but we are happy to have you along for tonight's broadcast, and happy to have people from V6 tuning in to watch the Union Cougars play. Want to give a shout-out to their sponsors, including Jones Paint and Glass. Jones Paint and Glass has high-quality brands, including designer favorite Benjamin Moore at affordable prices. Visit their design experts in Vernal or Roosevelt and find the right color and paint for your next project. Really a big conglomerate for those producing for us tonight. Happy to have Barrett Hilton along, as always, as well as our terrific camera crew tonight that has just been really all over the place, just doing a terrific job.
Producers aren't supposed to look that good. He's got a great beard, and he's got a nice hat. And
he does have a good-looking hat.
I
I'll
mean,
agree with you on that.
Look at him. He just looks terrific.
And I do have beard envy with Barrett. I tried growing a mustache in the football season. It did not go well. So I'll put it, there's a reason I don't have it right now. So, well, Rick, let's talk Wildcats and Cougars here in our pregame show. Really, two teams that have been on different trajectories all season. The Wildcats have gotten off to a fast and furious start and continue to play well. Meanwhile, Union has come a long way. They really struggled at the beginning of the season, but they went 7-1 in region play, and that momentum's carried on with them getting here to the top 8 teams and the quarterfinal. Well,
they're very rich in tradition, as is Richfield. I mean, Richfield's girls have been good for a long time, and this has the battle of two heavyweights in high school girls basketball.
Absolutely. Oh, just a tremendous. When you look at the names, you don't have to look at the seed numbers to know what we're in for tonight. Union and Richfield coming up here. We're going to take a quick break and be back here on the Snow College pregame show. We're listening in on Mid-Utah Radio, watching on Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, as well as ETV. We'll be back after this.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centricom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centricom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis is hiring reliable drivers with starting wage at 42 cents a mile, going to 44 cents after 90 days. Additional pay for tarps, drops, picks, and additional trailers. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, bonuses, and more. To join the DP Curtis crew, call 435-893-2886, 893-2886, or click on dpcurtis.com.
As tax season once again approaches, remember Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield. Kimball & Roberts will save you time and stress this year when they file your state and federal taxes. The tax professionals at Kimball & Roberts know and understand all the new tax codes and lingo, so you don't have to. They can also help you find deductions and credits that you may miss. Skip the stress and headache and visit Kimball and Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield or call 896-6488.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Christensen, CTE Director for Sevier, Paiute, and Wayne School Districts. Do you know what career pathways are offered at your high school? Career and Technical Education provides career exploration and career guidance through 35 CTE career pathways. This gives students a direct connection between doing well in high school and being able to transition smoothly to post-secondary opportunities that include on-the-job training, certificate programs, and 2- and 4-year college degrees. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors.
Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora have a non-stop tractor workhorse, just what you need for a non-stop world. Power Star tractors from New Holland provide unprecedented power, comfort, and performance in a utility tractor so you can tackle grounds, municipal or farm tasks with ease. Choose from 6 models from 64 to 117 engine horsepower with an open-air ROPS platform or spacious Vision View cab. Learn more about the Power Star family of tractors. Stop by Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today.
You're listening to live high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricon Channel 10 and MTCC Channel 3.
Welcome back on in. It's Richfield and Union as our Snow College pregame show continues to roll on. We'll have our Lenny's Richfield Family Pharmacy tip-off for the first half. Lenny's proud to support the Richfield Wildcats. Call 896-6000. Our Exterior Supply score update. Exterior Supply does custom metal roofing and rents tools. Call 896-5876. Well, Rick, the game that the winner of this game gets Layton Christian, the 6th seed, who just upset number 3 Grantsville in a pretty good game.
Yeah, and they split on the season, but today it was mostly Grantsville in the first half, and when Layton Christian came back and took the lead in the fourth quarter, they never gave it up.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We got about 3 minutes away from tip-off on this one. I want to get you another V6 sponsor, L&L Motor. Trust the pros at L&L Motor to maintain and repair your vehicle. The team at L&L Motor in Roosevelt and Vernal repairs all makes and models. They have the experience and the tools to do the job right. Now, these are two teams that both had to go a pretty far way to get here. In fact, the Wildcats, I think, are the second most southern team in 3A behind Grand, if I remember correctly.
I think you're right.
So Wildcats had to make a pretty lengthy travel to get up here. And Union, Roosevelt's tough to get from almost wherever you're going from, but a beautiful valley over there in Roosevelt. Great people, great gym. You been to that gym up there?
I've been to the football field. I've never been in the gym.
A beautiful gym, and they're twin gyms. They have 2 gyms that are identical right next to each other. Their A and B gym are pretty much the exact same. So it's a beautiful facility up there. Let's look at these Cougars again. They came in 11-12 on the season, but they're playing really well, 7-1 in region, and they got the win against the number 7 seed to be here. They've earned it, no doubt about it. And for the Wildcats, again, 18-3, 5-1 in region play. You got to feel really good about that. And really, it starts and ends with Nicole Willardson. She's just been a phenomenal leader. Her brother's around my age. I don't know if we might be a year apart, but phenomenal player for the boys about 7-8 years ago. She's really picked up where he's left off legacy-wise. 18 points, 6 rebounds a game, 51% from the field. That's really, really impressive.
Yeah, and she's a 3-year starter, just a junior, and an outstanding player. Nicole, just a terrific player for Richfield. She'll be one of the keys to this game.
Yeah.
And how Union tries to defend her, because when teams have really focused on her, Richfield has hurt them from the outside with the three-point shooting. That's why they've won so many games.
Right. The in-and-out game, always a fun one to play. Speaking of In-N-Out, I'm sure that might be a place Barrett tries to go hit up tonight. He is a big fan of In-N-Out burgers.
So am I.
You're an In-N-Out guy?
I got to hit Barrett up on where there is one.
I know they've got a few up here in Davis County. Here at Weber State University, been a great facility for us. They've taken great care of us here at the D Event Center. It's been a fun, full day of basketball as we're about to get the starting lineups introduced here in just a little bit. Richfield and Union, big opportunity for the Wildcats. Winner goes to the semis to take on Layton Christian, a team that just pulled off an upset. You know, and looking, Rick, at this 3A girls, I think there were 6 teams coming into this that had a really good shot at getting to the at least Final Four, if not the state championship game. And one of them already has tonight. We'll see if the Wildcats can be my number 2 team to get there. Our pregame show continues on with Snow College as the lead sponsor. Did you know Snow College has the lowest tuition rate in the state? On average, you'll pay half as much at Snow as you'd have to pay at the bigger schools. Low tuition and ranked number 1 for student success. That's what we call a great value. Learn more at snow.edu. Happy to have Brad James along. Should mention that as well. Brad always has got rocking the fedora. He'll be providing us with Sorensen and Levitt insurance stat checks. Call Corey at 896-4471 in Richfield or Cena at 529-7471 in Salina. Well, Rick, some keys early to the game. You've seen the Wildcats play quite a bit this season. What do they need to do to have success and win here tonight and advance to the Final Four?
Well, I think the key is with all teams, even Union, it's shooting. And you look so much better if you make shots. And when you have open looks, you got to make them count. And then I think foul shooting. And then it comes down to turnovers and rebounding.
Absolutely. Been a fun full day of basketball, as mentioned, as we roll on here. Starting lineups just about to be announced. Union's going to be in the black and yellow jerseys. Is this a preview of what the Jazz jerseys are going to look like a year from now?
Yeah,
that kind of got leaked out the other day.
Yeah, did you like that?
I thought it was okay. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. A lot of people didn't like it. I was, I guess, fine with it is the way to put it. So let's go over Union starting lineups. They go with senior Dally Bastion, averages 9 points a game. A senior, really key part of this Union attack. Number 15, junior Grace Thompson, 7 points and 7 rebounds a game for her. Number 23, Aubrey Reiser, 6 points and 5 rebounds a game for Reiser. Really important. Number 25, Kinsley Drake. She's the motor that makes this team go. 12 points and 8 rebounds a game. And number 33, Riley Richards will get the start. She's a senior as well, 6 points per game. For Union, Jessica Thane, the head coach at Union. And she's done a great job rallying this team. They were struggling early. Before region play, Rick, they were 4-11, and now 11-12. Phenomenal what they've done.
But no one cares. This is a brand new season.
That's right.
What your past record is, it means really nothing.
Starting for the Wildcats tonight, Rick, who do we got?
Well, for Richfield, wearing number 34, Camry. No, not Cam. Wearing
You're
number 10,
looking at the wrong Knutson.
Sydney
There you go.
Knutson. Camry's her sister and had a great game. Cameron, I called her Camry. It's Cameron. Wearing number 11, a senior, Rebecca Polson. Wearing number 20, a senior, Kate Robinson. She's the real spark plug. Wearing number 25, Nicole Willardson. And wearing number 30, Hallie Janes. And Janes is the sophomore shooter that's been a real factor for this Richfield team.
Well, when your dad's the head coach of the boys team, I'm sure you spend a lot of time in the gym getting shots up, and that's been the case for Hallie. He's 32% from the three-point line as just a sophomore. So should be a really fun one tonight. A good crowd here from Richfield. We got the pep band in store, and the Union did not travel as many students as the Wildcats did, so we'll see if that noise has a factor. Still 2 more games to be played after this one. This about 5:53 here in the state of Utah as the Wildcats win the opening tip-off. Our opening tip-off is brought to you by the folks at Lenny's Richfield Family Pharmacy. And going inside early are the Wildcats. Nicole Willardson knocks it down 2-0. Favor of Richfield.
Just on the right lane, an easy turnaround basket for her.
Scoreboard brought to you by the folks at State Bank of Southern Utah. Turnover goes to the Wildcats.
Richfield last year had a pretty good lead on Carbon in their quarterfinal game. A double digit in the fourth quarter. Carbon came back and upset them.
That's right. Wildcat basketball now over on the right side. It's Knutson. Gets it over to Janes. Janes thinks about the three. Will send it back to Knutson. They go down to Willardson. Kick back out Janes. Again thinks about the three. Takes it baseline. Picks up her dribble. Kicks it back over in the corner to Polson. Polson with the basketball. Sends it back up high. And Wildcats will reset. Robinson with it. Any relation to Kate Robinson, Rick?
No.
Okay.
But
had to ask.
Probably distant.
Kate Robinson with it. Crossover. Quick little guard. Gets to the rim. Left-hand finish. Can't quite get there, but she gets the offensive board and sticks it back in for 2. Wildcats lead at 4-0.
And credit Knutson with knocking it to Robinson, and Robinson delivered.
Cross-court pass up high. It's Riley Richards with it. Now to Dally Bastion. 9 points a game from the senior guard. Looks to cross over, comes off the screen. Pick and roll beautifully done inside the lefty for two. Kinsley Drake, they run that a lot. Kinsley shoots 56% from the floor. Do you see why with high percentage shots like that?
Yeah, that was a great pick and roll. She just drove down the left side of the lane and put it up with the left hand.
Over on the left side, it's Wildcat basketball. Polson now gets it over to Robinson. Robinson looks to cross over. They're trying to get it to Willardson again in the paint, the junior. I like these Wildcat jerseys with the blue and red stripes down the side, Rick. Really sharp. Willardson puts it on the floor to the bump. Tough shot for two and banks it in. Boy, what a shot from Nicole Willardson, and it's now 6-2 in favor of the Wildcats.
Well outside the lane on the right side.
Bastion with the basketball high. Picked up out front by Knutson. Comes off the screen, and now Robinson picks her up. Looking to drive is Reiser. Aubrey Reiser throws it, no good. Gets her own rebound, though. Loses control of the basketball. Sends it back out. Bastion. Good-looking triple, and it drops. That's a three from Dally Bastion. That's a Mason Machinery three-pointer.
And Bastion did something that very few girls have been doing. She set up on the regular high school three-point line.
Yes, we've seen a lot of attempts from much longer here tonight. They go into Willardson. Free throw line extended. Catches, puts it on the floor. Looks to spin. Great move again inside. Can't finish that one. And Willardson going to get called for the over-the-back foul. And she says she's not sure why. It was pretty evident why. Picking up the foul there. Ball goes to Union. First foul of the game here 3 minutes in.
Yeah, she went over the back trying to get the ball back. A little frustration, but that was a tough move. She wanted it to go, but a tough shot.
Cougar basketball, they trail at 6-5 here against the Richfield Wildcats, playing at the home of the Weber State Wildcats. Bastion with it over on the right side, picks up her dribble, trying to get rid of it, eventually finds Drake, and now back into the hands of Reiser. Reiser drives it, and foul. They'll call that out front on Becca Polson. And the Wildcat student section doesn't like it.
Well, there was a bump. Sometimes officials let things go. Sometimes they call it really tight. We'll have to see. Maybe this will be a tightly called game. I really don't care. I like a more loosey game.
Same. And I feel like that's what we've had for the majority of the day today. Over on the right side, Bastion gives it up high to Reiser. Aubrey Reiser with the basketball, looks to cross over, spins at the free throw line, kicks it over in the corner. Thinking about the three was Grace Thompson, and now back up high to Riley Richards. Bastion now with it. Up top, crosses over, looks to get into the paint, and a turnover. Steal from Sydney Knutson, and she draws the foul out front on Reiser. And, Rick, I think they are going to be calling this one just a smidge tighter.
Yeah, and that was a tight call.
So Reiser picks up the personal, her first foul on the Cougars. Wildcats with two personal fouls here in the opening quarter. 4:36 to go. It's 6-5 in favor of Richfield. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah. Local decisions and better results. That's State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC. Over on the left side, it's Willardson out at the three-point line. She can shoot the three. Shoots it at 26%. Being cut off baseline, Sydney Knutson, the senior, gets it now back up top to Kate Robinson. Great drive by Robinson. Count the bucket and the foul. She will head to the free throw line, brought to you by the folks at Richfield Community Pharmacy.
She's very cat-like quick, and that first step she had the defender behind her. And there was nobody in the middle because Willardson was outside.
Free throw opportunity for Robinson. She shoots it at 57% at the free throw line. Such a quick first step from her. You mentioned the spark plug, the Energizer Bunny. Easy to see why. Can't connect on the free throw, and the loose ball came to the Wildcats, but it'll be out of bounds to the Union Cougars.
Yeah, they bumped bodies together, and Richfield was out of bounds when they had the ball.
8-5 our score. Wildcats lead it. 4:10 to go here in the opening quarter. You're listening on Mid-Utah Radio, Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV, a whole plethora of outlets to watch and listen to tonight's game. Drive by Drake, blocked by her numerical opposite, and catching it on the baseline's Hallie Janes. Janes gets it across the timeline. Now gets it over on the right side. Becca Paulson. She'll take the three, and no good. Rebound comes down to Drake. Wildcats nursing a three-point lead. I shouldn't really say nursing, but they have a three-point lead. Bastion drives, draws the foul, and will go to the line for two, where she shoots it at 62%. I think they're going to call this on Knutson.
Yeah, going down, bumped on the shot.
13 foul on the Cats, so now Dally Bastion will shoot two. 9 points a game from Daly. Hit a 3-point shot earlier. Our free throws tonight, of course, brought to you by Richfield Community Pharmacy. They believe their customers belong to their family. Let them provide you with the convenient professional service you and your family deserve. Free throws good. With 3:39 to go in the opening quarter, it's 8-6. Cougars keeping it close, and that's what they're going to be looking to do. That's how they've gotten back into the games this season, keeping it close. And she goes 2 for 2 at the charity stripe, and it's 8-7 in favor of Richfield.
One of the keys to the game was good foul shooting, and Union doing a good job there.
Crossover, getting into the paint and driving. Nice shot from Robinson. Kate Robinson, 6 points and 4 assists per game from Kate. Great lay in there.
She's just a great general on the court.
They go inside to Drake. Drake runs into a wall, kicks it back outside. Checking into the game is number 24, Peyton Murray. Peyton averages 8 points per game off the bench. Kind of the Jordan Clarkson role for this Union squad. Picking up the dribble high is Abby Bingham, who's also come in another senior. Drake throws it away. Wildcats get it back. Great defense from Richfield, Rick.
Yeah, in a tight man-to-man defense, and Union almost lost it while they're trying to save it. They threw it out of bounds.
Wildcat basketball. 10-7 our score. Richfield leads it. Dribbling out in front, it's Kate Robinson. The high dribble gets it over on the left side to Sydney Knutson. She'll ball fake. Think about the three. Come off the Willardson screen. Knutson right to the paint. Just lost it off her fingertips. Goes back to Union. She wishes instantly that she could have that one possession back.
Yeah, I thought she was trying to pass it, but the ball just floated off her hands and went out of bounds.
Union basketball. Daly Bastion looks to get it across the timeline. 2:42 to go in this opening quarter. Over on the right side, it's Addie Bingham. Tries to get it inside to Drake. Poked away, taken away. Steal comes to Knutson. She'll lead the break for the Wildcats. Give it over to Janes. Thought about the three. Lobs it inside to Willardson. Drop step, scoop, can't finish it. Taps it back out, and it ends up in the hands of Becca Polson. Wildcats will reset. Into the hands of Sydney Knutson. 6.7 rebounds per game from the senior. Good to see a guard getting that many rebounds a game. You love to see that. Give and go inside, and the finish with the left hand. Becca Polson. Great pass from Nicole Willardson inside.
Richfield has really rubbed nicely and driven to the basket. They've had a lot of layups in this game.
Bastion, great looks at the rim. You're not wrong. Bastion gives it over on the left side to Murray. Peyton Murray with the basketball, looks to drive it. Gets inside, scoops, can't quite score. Rebound to Willardson, and she gets it now out to Kate Robinson. Robinson, long outlet, Hallie Janes. Lost control of it for a second, now sends it back out for the Wildcats, who will reset. Ball movement, Janes, corner three. Loves that corner, as you mentioned, a little bit short. Rebound comes down now to Peyton Murray. Over on the left side, Bingham will drive it. Good hands. Boy, what great hands. You mentioned Kate Robinson. She has been really impressive to me, Rick, here in the opening quarter. Just the energy.
She looked down, and when she looked down, Kate went in and swiped it from her. She is really, really quick.
Robinson with the basketball, 12-7 our score. Over on the right side, it's caught by Polson. Trying to get it into Willardson, they do. Willardson sends it back out. Good ball movement. Over on the right side now to Polson. Now Knutson puts it on the floor. Gets right to the 10, left-handed finish, textbook, lay-in for two. And the Wildcats doubling up the Cougars, 14-7. Timeout to Union.
How many layups has Richfield had in this game? Almost every shot's been a layup.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick timeout. It's a Riverstone Plumbing and Heating timeout. Call Pete at Riverstone Plumbing and Heating, 896-6264.
Dr. Chase Meekum and his staff at Sevier Valley Sport and Spine are proud to sponsor our student athletes in their pursuit of excellence. Dr. Chase Meekum provides chiropractic, rehabilitation, cupping, and acupuncture, where your health is their mission. Located conveniently at 72 Patriot Way in Richfield, you can find them on Facebook. Call 435-289-3444 for an appointment. Dr. Chase Meekum, Sevier Valley Sport and Spine.
Exciting high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Welcome back. Wildcats lead at 14-7 with 57 seconds left in the opening quarter. Riverstone Plumbing and Heating in Richfield has the equipment and skills to perform timely, high-quality service for residential and commercial jobs. Call 896-6264. And you mentioned, Rick, Wildcats getting to the rim at will. Just been phenomenal. Force another turnover. Janes with it now. Looks to push in transition for the Wildcats. Going to hand it back off to Kate Robinson. Richfield will look to take their time. Want to thank our sponsors with V6 Media as well, including Northeastern Counseling. They say just like a strong defense, working together can help win the game. So a team of good family, friends, and community have a positive impact on your mental health. That is Northeastern Counseling. Robinson crosses over out high. Now back to Janes. Wildcats want one shot most likely out of this. Back to Robinson. She'll pull back out with 10 seconds. Now look to go. Guarded out front. Now gets into the paint. Good bounce, scoop, and a foul. And going to the free throw line to shoot two will be the sophomore. I believe that's Sarah Winters that will go to the free throw line.
And just a great drive by Robinson down through the lane. They came to her. She bounced past it over to Winters, and Winters is going to the foul line.
2 shots for Winters. The sophomore in and out on the first attempt. She shoots 60% at the line. Into the game for the Wildcats as well, Cameron Knutson. You talked about her a little bit, the sister of Sydney. Wildcats get one more sub in. They're going to get Abigail Evanson, a sophomore. A lot of young girls on this Wildcat bench coming in.
Well, that's not uncommon with a lot of the girls' teams.
Right. Second shot up and good. Wildcats lead at 15-7, 3.9 to go. And Henderson gets it across. Just a wild shot here at the buzzer from Peyton Murray. That'll take us to the end of one. Richfield leads it 15-7 over Union on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV.
When you think of a company that's vested in its community, that takes pride in the success of local events, and that cheers on the youth and athletes of local schools, we hope you think of Moon Lake Electric. As a member-owned cooperative, we've been committed to our members since 1938 and hold true to the same mission of offering safe, reliable, and affordable electricity to our neighbors, friends, and family. Being honest community and employee-minded individuals is just how we do business. Moon Lake Electric, keeping the power on.
Hi, this is Eric Schmutz, president of State Bank of Southern Utah. I want you to know that State Bank is healthy, well capitalized, and we have money to lend. You should know that we have the best lending officers in the state. In fact, State Bank has been ranked the #1 medium SBA lender in Utah for the past 2 years in a row, and we're working hard to make it 3. If you have a project that we can help with or any financial need, please give us a call or stop by any of our 13 offices.
In Richfield, call 896-9287. State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC.
Exciting high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Welcome you back on in second quarter action between the Richfield Wildcats and the Union Cougars. Our score, Richfield 15, Union 7. Score brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah. Local decisions and better results. That's State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC. Union basketball out front. It's Bastion with it. Great defense out front. Just forces the errant pass, and it'll be Wildcat basketball. Boy, this Richfield defense, Rick, has just been suffocating in this first half.
It's been very tenacious, and they have played good help defense. Robinson that time with just really good defense again.
Kate Robinson with it, now high, guarded out front by Peyton Murray. She gets it over in the corner now to Sydney Knutson. Knutson sends it back up high to Robinson. Wildcats have been patient offensively and gotten a great looks at the rim all night long. Cameron Knutson now puts it on the floor, and it's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Riley Richards stays with the Wildcats.
A lot of this feeds off Willardson. Where they put Nicole at, because teams have to be aware of her.
Now to trigger on the baseline is Robinson. Nowhere to go with it, and we'll send it in the corner now. Robinson's got it, draws the double, now pulls it back out for the Wildcats. Richfield resets. Robinson, crafty ball handler, now resets it back out high to Polson. Good defense from Union on this possession.
Yeah, you can see this Union team's got talent.
Yeah, they move their feet really well defensively. Willardson sends it in the corner to Knutson. She'll drive it baseline. The sophomore up and in. Great up and under move from Cameron Knutson.
What a great move. And she had a good game against Ogden.
Wildcats lead at 17-7. Up high, Riley Richards with it, now in the hands of Dally Bastion. Union will look to reset the offense now over on the right side to Murray. Murray had a couple good looks in that first quarter, crosses over, looks to step back, gets to the basket, throws up a shot, can't finish it, gets her own rebound off the miss, but it's taken away by Robinson. Robinson then had it poked down, and it'll stay. Good defense from Drake, and a couple subs here for Union.
Union has had several good drives to the basket. They've not been able to finish. That's why Richfield's 10 points ahead. Had they made a few more of those shots, this game would be much tighter.
Ball looking to trigger in. It's Robinson. Finds Becca Paulson. Robinson with it high. Controls out front. Looks to cross. Bounces to Willardson. Nicole picks it up. Ball fake. Holds out at the 3-point line. She'll take the long two. It's short. Rebound batted out and controlled by Drake. And the Cougars' best defensive possession Union's had in a while. Cougar basketball out in front. It's Bastion. Gives it over on the right side to Reiser. Reiser goes in the paint now. Turned and stolen. Taken away. That's Becca Paulson with it in transition for the Wildcats. Becca will drive, and they're going to call a foul here. Good defense transitionally and didn't give up the easy layup, did the Cougars. It'll send Paulson to the free throw line, brought to you by the folks at Richfield Community Pharmacy. They believe their customers belong to their family.
And just who are they going to give it to is one of those two.
Paulson, no doubt, the free throw shooter, 66% at the free throw line. Knocks down the first. Wildcats lead 18-7 with 6:02 to go. One more shot coming up here. And it's good.
Paulson made that look pretty easy for a 67% foul shooter.
19-7, excuse me. Wildcats with a 12-point lead, their largest of the game. 5:54 to go. Bastion with the basketball, spins, pulls it back out. Now gives it back over on the left side to Peyton Murray. Murray crosses over, gets in the paint. Euro step and just ran into Willardson. Wrong place, wrong time for Nicole. She's going to pick up her second personal.
Yeah, she was sliding over and bumped her. And I'm pretty sure she's going to come out of the ball game.
Wildcats with the 12-point lead has been just phenomenal defensively. Leading by 12.
Only 2 fouls on Willardson. 4 team fouls on Richfield,
yes.
But 2 of them are on Willardson. And because there's 2 shots,
you'll wait.
They won't let him sub in
right.
yet.
2 shots for Peyton Murray, 50% free throw shooter. Misses the first, and into the game for the Wildcats returns Sarah Winters, replacing Nicole. Nicole's had a good first half. When does she not have a good first half, Rick? Phenomenal player for the Wildcats. Second shot is up and strong. Offensive rebound comes down to Grace Thompson. And now in the corner, step back three. It's blocked. Wildcats got a piece of it, and they say it was out of bounds before trying to be saved. Stays with Union.
Yeah, the ball hit the court, and we couldn't tell whether it was on the out of bounds line, and the official right there called it.
Ball goes in the corner. It's caught out in the corner by Bastion, guarded tightly by Robinson. Now gets it back up high to Murray. Peyton Murray puts it on the floor. Very crafty Murray. Loses the basketball there. Picked up by Thompson and then just threw it away. Can Robinson go get to it? She does. And then is fouled out in transition by Aubrey Reiser, to the dismay of the Union fans here in attendance.
Yeah, Robinson had the angle on it, trying to knock it away.
That's the 5th team foul. So Wildcats with 4, Cougars with 5. 2 more fouls, and we'll have shooting for Union. And Union goes with number 40 off the bench, Jacqueline Frost, 50% three-point shooter. Ball comes into Knutson, pulled back out by Kate Robinson. 6 points, 4 assists per game from the senior. Great senior guard line with Knutson, Polson, and Robinson. Wildcats kind of like to go with this 4-out offense. Jab step by Polson, gives it over on the left side. Caught by Knutson. Now over the drive. Oh, what a crossover from Robinson. Right to the basket. Can't quite finish it, but gets her own rebound. Gives it back out to the younger Knutson. Now in the hands of Becca Polson. And now Robinson will reset with 4:46 to go here in the opening quarter. Richfield leads Union 19-7. Ball over on the right side. Knutson gets it in the corner. It's caught by Winters. Drive and kick to the corner. Knutson drives. Good pass into Winters. She'll turn, shoot, and can't quite finish that one. Rebound inside. Comes down to Thompson.
Tough angle on it. Almost went in. Just a little short.
Dally Bastion with it. Has Union scored in the quarter, Rick? I don't believe they have. I believe the Wildcat D has been perfect here in this second period. Bastion picks up her dribble. Has to go find Peyton Murray. Murray with the basketball out high. Looks to cross over. Pulls it back to Bastion. Out of the Ascent Credit Union logo. Throws it cross court. Bastion thought about the three. Picked up her dribble. Now gets it to Thompson. Free throw line extended. She'll put it on the floor. Pick up her dribble. Nowhere to go with it and traveled. Picked up the pivot foot. Can't do that. Ball goes back to the Wildcats.
Yeah, she did take an extra step there.
You and I are on pretty good connections when it comes to whether or not there's a travel.
I looked at you and you were smiling that time.
Got a timeout on the court. We'll take it and be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV.
Jones and DeMille Engineering is proud to be a part of Utah's rural communities and loves to cheer on the youth of rural Utah. We take great pride in helping shape the quality of life by offering full engineering and architectural services, municipal and private business software solutions, and community involvement. Jones and DeMille is your go-to resource for planning, funding, designing, and infrastructure needs. We strive to serve with a professional, personalized rural touch to provide value that reaches beyond the project. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life together.
Exciting high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Coming out of that timeout, our timeout sponsor tonight, Riverstone Plumbing and Heating. Call Pete at Riverstone Plumbing and Heating at 896-6264. Want to thank our V6 sponsors as well. Moon Lake Electric, locally owned, association with history of 83 years, providing dependable, affordable electric services. Wildcat basketball, Robinson, Eurostep, draws the foul, and she will go to the line for two. Good play from Robinson as she finds herself at the Richfield Community Pharmacy free throw line. Let them provide you with the convenient professional service you and your family deserve. So now Robinson will go to the line. She has just been so aggressive, Rick, here in this first half. You love to see it from a senior leader. Connects on the first. Good-looking stroke. Janes will return for the Wildcats. Right corner pocket shooter. And just got a text, a good friend of mine Nate Bridges up in Ephraim, very involved in the Manti Girls Sports Program, said to give Kate Robinson a shout-out. He had a chance to coach her in club soccer. Fantastic athlete and better kid. And she's proven it tonight as Janes takes a three, a little bit short, and that is going to be last touched, unfortunately, by Murray. Stays with the Wildcats.
Yeah, it looked like Murray. It was like when you touch the fire, like the stove. You hurry and put your hands up that time. And the official said, no, you touched it. And I wasn't sure she had.
Good-looking Mason Machinery three-pointer falls short for the Wildcats as Robinson sends it back to Janes. It's deflected, and Janes nearly corralled it, taken away by Drake. Drake now leads the break in transition, takes it up, and it's going to be a blocking foul. Two shots coming over here for Kinsley Drake, the leading scorer on the season for the Cougars.
Yeah, good effort by Drake. Came up with a steal, race down court, and made good things happen.
12 points, 6 rebounds a game for the post senior. And by post, I mean she plays in the post.
Man, that was right through the heart of the rim.
I almost thought she airballed it, but thought, no, there's no way. That went through the hoop. So Union gets on the board for the quarter. 21-8, Richfield leads it. Charlie Price back at the game for the Cougars. Charlie Price, I should say. One more free throw coming your way. Up and down. Both free throws drop for Kinsley Drake. She only shoots 45%. You never guess it by those two makes. And now Union decides to bring a little pressure here.
First points of the quarter for Union.
Ball's handed off to Robinson. Easily breaks the press. Now kicks it over in the corner. Ball deflected. Caught out front by Sarah Winters. And now into the hands of Becca Polson. Polson with the basketball, looks to cross over, get into the paint. Loses control, the basketball falls on it and throws it up, turnover. Cougars come away with it. In transitions, Murray. Thought about the three, hesitation drive. Murray takes a baseline, tiptoes and was on the line. Out of bounds. I keep saying this because the way she handles the ball and the way she does that stutter step, Murray reminds me a lot of Jordan Clarkson. Likes to tiptoe the line. We're going to get a timeout. It's a timeout brought to you by Riverstone Plumbing and Heating. Call Pete at Riverstone Plumbing and Heating at 896-6264. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV.
Ashley Steck at Steck Investments in Richfield is an independent local agent, meaning he can shop all available companies to find the right plan for you. Steck Investments handles pensions, 401k rollovers, IRAs, life and health insurance, Medicare supplements, drug plans, and dental plans. Call Ashley today at 435-979-0007 to find the best investment and insurance plan for you. Steck Investments, 635 North Main Street in Richfield. For all your insurance and investment needs, call 979-0007.
Today's live basketball coverage is made possible by Al's Food Town in Duchesne, Freedom Realty with 3 locations to serve you, Larson Haslam Dental, now in Roosevelt, and Zions Bank, Roosevelt Branch.
Exciting high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Coming out of that timeout, Moon Lake Electric sponsoring tonight's broadcast for V6 Media. 83 years of providing dependable and affordable electric service to its membership, well-trained workforce of 90 employees, and is in state-of-the-art electrical system. Ball comes across now. Wildcats faced a little pressure, and they get it across. That's Sydney Knutson with the basketball on the right side, trying to feed it in the paint to Winters. Lobs it inside. Winters goes to get it. Great defense from Drake. Another turnover. Union's done a nice job the last few possessions, Rick, defensively. They go in the paint. Quick shot is off. Drake comes crashing in for the rebound. It's thrown right to the Wildcats and Kate Robinson. Robinson now leads the break for Richfield. Pulls it back out and will reset. Puts it on the deck. Now kicks it over in the corner to Knutson. Three-point shot blocked. Probably not the best look when you've got the big, tall Riley Richards in your face out at the three-point line. Richards catches, takes a long three. That's going to be well short. Saved by Drake, but into the hands of Polson. This has been very up and down these last few possessions. Rick.
All these minutes are valuable if Richfield can maintain their lead with Nicole Willardson on the bench.
Absolutely.
With 2 fouls here.
Knutson loses the basketball. The intensity for Union defensively really has picked up these last couple minutes.
And they have really, you're spot on, they have really picked it up.
Ball goes down inside. Robinson will pull it back out. Guarded out front tight by Murray, who gets on the floor, and we're going to get a jump ball. Great hustle, boy. Peyton Murray, real impressed with her play in this first half.
And she's just kind of cat-like quick herself.
Quick as a cougar.
Yep.
You ever do the cougar roar?
No.
After a BYU touchdown?
You
don't roar with them?
Oh, no, but I cheer.
And the ball goes into Winters, just wrong place, wrong time. They're going to say Union basketball. Cougars have really shored this up. But you mentioned the Wildcats have also been equally impressive on the defensive end, only allowing 2 points in the quarter.
But with their main player on the bench, if they can build throughout the rest of the minute 30 of this quarter, to them, that's a gain.
Minute 29 to go here in the opening half. Wildcats hold a 21-9 lead. Murray with it, left-hand dribble, drive, shoot, up, just off the rim. Ball fought for and rebounded inside and then taken away at the guard line defensively for Richfield's what's kept them in front of this ball game. Steele out in transition are the Wildcats. They go in the paint to Winters. She turns out at the free throw line now, kicks it back out to Knutson the younger. She'll put it on the floor, loses control of it. Oh, should have been a travel there. Got away with one. It'll stay Wildcat basketball.
Well, I thought they let a bump go. That's why they didn't call it.
There you go. Drive, Robinson. Boy, what a finish from Kate Robinson for 2.
See, I always look at why they didn't call something.
I like that. I like that. Jumper from Murray on the baseline is strong. Good box out. Fight for the loose ball. A foul going the other way. And that's because of the box out of Sydney Knutson forcing that foul.
Boy, has Kate Robinson put together an incredible first half.
Oh.
She has really willed this Richfield team to their lead they have.
Another text from her Summer League soccer coach saying, beast of a forward, led them in scoring, went undefeated, and won their the kind of the summer league that they played in. So, good basketball player, good soccer player. And shout out to Nate Bridges for tuning in. I owe that man a shake because we did an NFL pick'em contest throughout the year, he and I. I lost to him by 1 game.
Is that a handshake or a milkshake?
A milkshake.
Okay. I thought I knew, but I thought I'd ask you that.
Sydney Knutson connects on the first free throw. 24-9 the score now for the Wildcats. Your free throws tonight have been brought to you by Richfield Community Pharmacy. Going to be interesting when we get our Sorensen Levitt Insurance stat check from Brad James as to the free throws. Wildcats have shot really well at the free throw line.
They have
first
shot
half, Rick.
well, yes, no question. Better than they did against Ogden.
25-9 our score. Union's only put up 2 points in the quarter. Wildcats with 16, even with Nicole Willardson in foul trouble. Bastion picks up her dribble, gets it out to Murray High. Now Bastion straight away. Guarded out front by Sydney Knutson. Crosses over, looks to get in the paint, has it stripped, taken away. And we'll get a jump ball. Possession arrow remains with the Cougars, so we'll keep it here. A big shout out to our camera crew here this weekend. Getting us great angles of the action. Great gym to get these angles, too. That baseline is perfect for filming these little spots. Union's got to get it in. They barely do, and then turn it over. Becca Polson with the steal. Looks to drive. Euro. Float. Scoop. Can't finish it. Long rebound comes out. And guess who? Polson gets her own rebound.
Yeah,
Great hustle.
She was determined to get that. 7 seconds to go. 6.
Crossover. Bounce inside, and just a little bit low of a pass there. Ball goes back to Union with 2.2. Got to be happy, Rick, with the Wildcat defense, though. Only allowing 2 points and not a field goal. Only a pair of free throws as Bastion throws up a three-quarter court shot, and that'll take us to halftime. Our Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show coming up next. Richfield 25, Union 9 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV.
There is an athlete in all of us that helps us accomplish the ordinary and the extraordinary. Every once in a while, we all need some help. At Sevier Valley Hospital, we are proud to care for you and our community, wherever you are in your athletic journey.
Pizza Hut in Richfield and Kanab has the cure for your appetite with stuffed crust pizza at just $12.99 right now. Stop by and check out the other Hut specials and the awesomely delicious menu and plan to go wild. If you walk out hungry, you only have yourself to blame. Bring the whole family and make it a night the family will remember. Stop by today for dine-in, takeout, or delivery and have some delicious Pizza Hut pizza and ice cold Pepsi and more. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Jones Paint and Glass has been serving the Utah community since 1938.
We love the communities we serve, not only in Utah, but through our network of dealers outside of Utah as well. It is our passion to be able to turn people's visions for their homes into a reality.
Whether you're updating your home or bringing the visions of your new home to life, Jones Paint and Glass is here for all your paint and glass needs.
When you hear the crash, you better think Jones Paint and Glass.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis is hiring reliable drivers with starting wage at 42 cents a mile, going to 44 cents after 90 days. Additional pay for tarps, drops, picks, and additional trailers. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, bonuses, and more. To join the DP Curtis crew, call 435-893-2886, 893-2886, or click on dpcurtis.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back. It's our halftime show. Big thanks to Barrett for giving me the Hey, guys, we're back.
Well, you're kind of used to doing it, not a simulcast.
Yeah, we got all kinds of media outlets here for this game tonight.
And
Four different ones.
And when we do it the other way, there's maybe not as much that we have to pay attention
That's right.
to. So.
Jones & Mill Engineering Halftime Show. Champions propelled by dedication, teamwork, commitment, vision, and a desire to be their best. Jones & Mill Engineering, your local award-winning engineering firm. Well, Rick, I do a lot of games with Dustin Shakespeare over the course of the season. Two stats he always looks at are rebounding and assist-to-turnover ratio. Not looking good for Union. They're 1 assist to 14 turnovers in the first half. Can't win basketball when you're turning the ball over that much.
No, that's you can under one condition. Your opponents are turning over equally.
And the Wildcats only have 6 turnovers to 4 assists. So.
See, when I did the Ogden at Juab game, both teams were in the 20s with turnovers. So the turnovers were really not that big a factor.
Right.
Because both teams had them.
Halftime stats brought to you by Sorensen Levitt Insurance. Visit them in Richfield or Salina for all of your home, auto, and business insurance needs. Proudly representing Auto Owners Insurance. Wildcats, Kate Robinson was just phenomenal. 10 points, 3 rebounds. 4 points for Sydney Knutson, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals for Rebecca Polson. How about that, including a pair of offensive boards. And Nicole Willardson with just 4 points, 1 rebound, but she did have the 2 assists before she got into a little bit of foul trouble. She was really dominant before picking up that second foul.
Yeah, and I think if this game were really, really tightly contested, they may have brought her back in.
Yeah.
But not saying it's not tightly contested, but Richfield was able to maintain a 10-point lead or more, and so they kept her on the bench.
Wildcats won the first quarter 15-7, then 10-2 in the second. They lead at 25-9 here at the half. 5 points from Dally Bastion, including a 3-pointer early, and 4 points from Kinsley Drake. 4 rebounds from Grace Thompson, giving her a shout-out on the boards, and the lone assist tonight goes to Aubrey Reiser in the first half. Want to thank our sponsors with V6 Media as well. Gold Life coverage sponsors include Larson Haslam Dental in Roosevelt, Patriot Real Estate, Zions Bank in Roosevelt, Al's Food Town in Duchesne. You know a thing or two about Zions Bank there, Mr. Radio Rick Robinson. Our halftime, of course, brought to you by Jones & Mill Engineering here. Wildcats did not make a first-half 3. They were 0 for 4 from the Mason Machinery three-point line. Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora knows the farming business and has all the equipment, prices, financing, and assures your farming success. State Bank of Southern Utah sponsoring the scoreboard. Local decisions, better results. That's State Bank of Southern Utah member FDIC. Rick, really it boils down to the Wildcat defense. They were so good and really got better as that first half went along.
And Union chose to play a very tight man-to-man defense. Richfield was able to get many layups once they got past their defender. And when Union got past the Richfield defenders, they just had some close shots that wouldn't fall for them. That's been a factor.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been our halftime show brought to you by Jones & DeMille Engineering. We'll be back with our second half, maybe give you a preview of who might win that Pizza Hut player of the game, our Beehive's home sub of the game, and the Dogberry Collection's key play of the game. Those all coming up. We'll also give you an exterior supply score update next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, CentralCom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV.
As tax season once again approaches, remember Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield. Kimball & Roberts will save you time and stress this year when they file your state and federal taxes. The tax professionals at Kimball & Roberts know and understand all the new tax codes and lingo, so you don't have to. They can also help you find deductions and credits that you may miss. Skip the stress and headache and visit Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield or call 896-6488.
Hi. I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
If building dreams is how you make your living, demand the performance of New Holland construction equipment from Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora. Choose from skid steer loaders, compact track loaders, loader backhoes, compact excavators, and more. Built-in visibility, stability, and comfort allow you to work with a higher level of confidence, speed, and efficiency. Learn more about the performance of New Holland construction equipment. Stop by Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today.
When you think of a company that's vested in its community, that takes pride in the success of local events, and that cheers on the youth and athletes of local schools, we hope you think of Moon Lake Electric. As a member-owned cooperative, we've been committed to our members since 1938 and hold true to the same mission of offering safe, reliable, and affordable electricity to our neighbors, friends, and family. Being honest community and employee-minded individuals is just how we do business. Moon Lake Electric, keeping the power on.
Dr. Chase Meekum and his staff at Sevier Valley Sport and Spine are proud to sponsor our student athletes in their pursuit of excellence. Dr. Chase Meekum provides chiropractic, rehabilitation, cupping, and acupuncture, where your health is their mission. Located conveniently at 72 Patriot Way in Richfield, you can find them on Facebook. Call 435-289-3444 for an appointment. Dr. Chase Meekum, Sevier Valley Sport and Spine.
Hi, this is Eric Schmutz, president of State Bank of Southern Utah. I want you to know that State Bank is healthy, well capitalized, and we have money to lend. You should know that we have the best lending officers in the state. In fact, State Bank has been ranked the #1 medium SBA lender in Utah for the past 2 years in a row, and we're working hard to make it 3. If you have a project that we can help with or any financial need, please give us a call or stop by any of our 13 offices.
In Richfield, call 896-9287. State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back on in. It's the Richfield Wildcats and the Union Cougars. Richfield leads at 25-9 with 8 seconds here in the halftime before we get ready for the second half. Some keys, Rick, for the Wildcats to continue their defensive success from the first 2 quarters.
Well, I think they've got to continue their energy they had. Sometimes when you get a fairly good lead, you tend to not have energy. And for Union, there's still lots of time left in this game. The one thing we've learned in the state tournament is it's never over until it's over. Again, Richfield had a double-digit lead on Carbon last year in the Sevier Valley Center in the fourth quarter, and Carbon came back and beat them. So you can never feel comfortable till the game's actually over.
So it'll be Wildcat basketball, our second half tip-off, second bound inbound, really. Brought to you by Lenny's Richfield Family Pharmacy. Lenny and his team at Richfield Family Pharmacy is your only locally owned and operated compounding pharmacy. Stop by 508 North Main Street in Richfield. Wildcat basketball, good to see Nicole Willardson back out there after picking up those 2 early fouls. Knutson with it now up high to Janes. Will lob it into Willardson going against Drake, her numerical opposite, and turns the ball over. Wildcats end up with it. Ball in the hands of Drake, and then she loses it, but picks it back off the deflection. Drake coast to coast and lays it up and in like butter on toast to make it 25-11.
Drake
Union
was
opens up.
determined to go to the basket when she got that ball.
Wildcats still with a 14-point lead. Opening possession goes to the Cougars of Union. Crossover, kick out. Janes likes that corner 3. Nothing but the bottom. Big shot from Hallie Janes. It's a Mason Machinery 3-pointer. Drive and loose ball. Kick back out. Putting it on the floor are the Cougars. 3 by Bastion on the way. Not shy there. Misses. Rebound Drake and just threw it over the top. And fortunately, to go get it was Riley Richards. The ball just kind of slowed down there, Rick. Again, thought it was going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, I think everybody thought it was going to, but Richards said, no, I'm going to save it.
Bastion with the basketball on the right side. Gives it over in the corner to Richards. Now back to Bastion. Lobs it inside to Drake. Drake drives. Puts her head down. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Sydney Knutson.
I think Willardson may have got a part of that.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Robinson with it out high. Guarded out front by Aubrey Reiser. Reiser, one of the top rebounders for this Union team at 5 per game. Robinson leads the Wildcats in assists at 4 per game. Bounce pass to Janes. Thought about the 3. Now puts it on the floor. Gets it in the corner. Ball deflected and then picked up and sent back out to Robinson. Wildcats recover and will reset. Richfield leads 28-11. Robinson to the 10 for 2 off Willardson deflected that and was last touched by a Union player.
No,
Richfield. Okay. I was going to say that.
It deflected off lots of players. You're like me. I'm waiting to see who was it. But the player laying on the court out of bounds is who they ruled it off.
That's right. So it'll be Union basketball, 28-11. Our score, 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ball goes over on the left side to Stewart. She'll put it on the floor, kick it out in the corner. Good-looking three-point shot from Richards, and she connects. Cuts the lead down to 14 with a Mason Machinery three. We had one made three in the first half, Rick, from both teams. 2 so far here in the second half.
And Richfield didn't shoot a lot. James hit the one here in the second half for Richfield. She's just a great shooter.
Yeah. The lob into Willardson, catches low, turns, hooks, and scores. What a beautiful shot by Nicole Willardson. Lead back to 16 for Richfield. Union basketball over on the right side. It's Reiser. Skip pass. Richards thought about the three, steps into a long two and connects. Good baskets here from Riley Richards to get going after not scoring in the first half.
Yeah,
she's got 5.
And Richards didn't start in this game. She's come off the bench and really getting a lift. Or did she start?
She did start.
Okay.
Didn't play a lot in that first half. Might have had some foul trouble. Janes catches over on the right side. Picks up her dribble, gives to Robinson. Robinson now pulls back out with 4:54 to go. Janes swings it over on the left side to Polson. Polson trying to get it into Willardson. Now goes back to Janes, top of the three-point line. Over on the right side now it's Robinson. Puts the ball on the floor, gets to the paint. Good bounce to Willardson. That is just beautiful basketball, Rick Robinson. Assist from Kate Robinson to Nicole Willardson.
They came over to stop her because she has hurt them. They haven't picked her up, and she gave a nice pass to Willardson, who finished.
And Nicole had 4 points at the half. She's got 4 points in this quarter to go with 8 for the ball game. 32-16 Wildcats. 4:22 to go. Crossover. Getting into the paint. It's cut off and now found underneath is Taylor and just lost control underneath. And Knutson knew she was just in the wrong place at the wrong time on that foul.
Yeah, but a nice pass into Thompson. Somebody missed her, and she got the pass underneath, going up the shot and drew the foul.
2 shots at the free throw line now for Grace Thompson, a 56% free throw shooter. Has a little hitch in the side of her step. It connects.
Well, I think your stats are off a little bit here in the tournament in this game.
I think so, too.
They've all been making them.
I was going to say, it's been a good free throw shooting day for everyone for the most part. Another shot here. Look at her, the back of her heel there. Really interesting release, but goes 2 for 2. If it works, it works. And Union has scored as many points here in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter as they did in the entire first half, Rick. Up to 18 points now, 32-18 our score for Richfield. Wildcat basketball. Robinson out high, lobs to Willardson, and taken away, and I think we'll get a jump ball. Possession to Union. How about the fight from Kinsley Drake and the Cougars?
Yeah, it came up hard. Willardson was trying to get an angle. The pass didn't come at the right angle for her. And nice hustle. I'll tell you what, Drake's had a good third quarter here.
Bastion with the basketball over on the right side. Looks to put it on the floor and crossover. Now it's caught by Richards. Now over in the left corner. Reiser puts it on the floor. Ball deflected, ends up in the hands of Richards. She puts it on the deck. Now a 15-foot jump shot from Thompson is off. Rebound, Drake. And draws the foul before the shot. And Sydney Knutson saying she was vertical, but can't bump him like that. It'll be Union basketball underneath.
No, and they've already said they're going to call that kind of foul in this game.
Right.
In previous games, maybe not one that they'd called.
Richards, good look at a corner three. No, but the offensive rebound and then thrown away. Steal comes into the hands of Sarah Winters, who's come on.
Yes.
Robinson taking her time to get up the court and does cross the timeline just in time. Hand off back to Becca Polson. Polson over, gives to Knutson. Knutson puts it on the deck, now gets it in the corner to Willardson. Willardson has it poked away. How about Drake's drive? As she gets it up ahead in transition. The drive and block, great block shot. Boy, Kate Robinson, you talked about her in the pregame, Rick. She has just been phenomenal all night long.
Well, it looked like Union was going to have an easy shot there. A great pass. It took away what looked like was going to be a good assist.
Ball triggered in and just right to Winters. She gets the steal. Robinson leads the break. Only one girl to beat. It's Richards, and she lays it up and will get 2 shots at the free throw line. How about Kate Robinson? Can't say enough about what she's done all night long for the Wildcats.
She was just speeding down there. Richards was kind of trying to keep up with her and bumped her.
2 shots for Robinson, 57%. I'm going to keep giving these percentages because they keep proving me wrong. Connects on that one. Wildcats now with a 15-point lead. Free throws tonight brought to you by our friends at Richfield Community Pharmacy. They're at 440 South Main Street in Richfield. One more shot is up and short on that one, so it'll go out of bounds to Union. Good crowd from the Wildcats tonight. Rick, you got the band here. They probably have the furthest to drive out of any team that made it up here to the 3A quarterfinals. In the corner, Richards catches, guarded by her numerical opposite out front in Winters. And now Bastion will reset. Gets it over on the right side, and it's caught by Reiser. She goes now in the corner. Bastion tries a corner three. It's well long into the hands of Nicole Willardson.
I didn't mind that shot.
No.
That was actually an open.
Good look. And she hit a three earlier. She can definitely connect on that shot, so no complaints on that side of things. Willardson catches in the corner. Again, guarded tightly by Drake. Cross-court pass caught by Knutson. She'll put it on the deck. Get inside, draw the foul. They'll say before the shot happened on the floor, just the second team foul on Union, so it'll be Wildcat basketball. Side out of bounds. Good aggression there by Knutson. Sydney Knutson, the senior. I like having senior leadership, Rick, on the guard line. Really important for those that take care of the basketball. They don't get frazzled as often as maybe some of the underclassmen do, still trying to figure things out, especially in a tournament game where you're, on a neutral court. Ball goes into Willardson, turns, shoots, draws a foul, and Nicole will go to the free throw line where she shoots at 75%.
Yeah, nice move in the center of the lane. If she catches that ball that close, generally good things are going to happen for anybody.
Absolutely. Willardson's first is up, just a little short. And Drake will sit with her third foul. And Charlie Price, the sophomore, enters for Union.
And that's too bad because Drake has really played good basketball.
Yes. One more free throw here for Willardson. It's up and down. Good-looking shot from Nicole. Free throws made, meaning the sum gets to check in, and that's the sophomore Cameron Knutson returning for the Cats. Union will bring it down now with Dally Bastion. And now into the hands off the bench for the first time in the second half, Peyton Murray. Murray crosses over, looks to get into the paint, drives right into Willardson, loses control of the basketball, pulls it back out. Now pass inside to Thompson, and Willardson just wrong place, wrong time, and very good sportsmanship helping her up as she picks up her third personal foul.
Yeah, Willardson has an obvious foul, left her feet. That's going to be her third foul.
Third team foul on the Cats, so that'll send Gracie Thompson to the free throw line. And Thompson kind of hesitated. I think that's what got Nicole up in the air. First free throw short.
I jinxed them.
You
Because
did.
I said they weren't there. And now we've had a lot of foul shots missed. Of course, you and I don't believe we
don't
jinx anybody.
We don't. Second one is off. Rebound to Nicole there and fought for, and we'll get a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Richfield. Good hustle inside by the sophomore Charlie Price.
Yeah.
So Wildcat basketball. Union's going to bring some pressure here. You go with the home run pass here, Rick Robinson?
I don't mind it in this situation.
And it's deflected by Bastion, but ultimately caught by Becca Polson. Pretty accurate pass there coming out from Robinson. Now Polson will reset with 1:54 to go here in the third quarter. Quarterfinal action. Winner of this game takes on Leighton Christian in the semis. Knutson goes baseline. Beautiful pass into Winters. Good power dribble. Can't finish it. Loose ball is out, and possession is going to belong to the Cougars of Union. Good. Union only scored 9 points in the first half, Rick. Their energy has been contagious among their teammates here in this third quarter.
They have played hard, and it's kept them in this game. They're down double-digit, but they still have opportunity. Lots of game left.
Dally Bastion with the basketball. Gets it across the timeline. 1:36 to go in this one. Over on the left side, hounded by Kate Robinson. Now gives it over on the right side to Stewart. Or excuse me, this is Reiser, rather. I was reading the wrong rosters. Kate Robinson steals it for the Wildcats. Robinson pulls back out, realizes she doesn't have a defender on her, and then crosses over. Gets to the bump, floats it up for two, no, and the offensive rebound to Winters. Gives it in the corner. Now back up top to Polson, and resetting is Kate Robinson. Wildcats okay to run a little bit of clock here with a minute to go in the third quarter. Robinson bounces to Winters as Nicole Willardson sits with the 3 fouls. Polson on the left side, picked up by Thompson. Now a reset out front with Kate Robinson. She stands at the Weber State W near midcourt. Gives it over on the right side to Knutson. Lob inside. Knutson to Knutson. That's going to lead to 2 free throws for Cameron. Pass from her sister Sydney.
Cameron had a really nice game against Ogden, and she has continued that play in this game. She's had a nice game off the bench.
Yeah, been really, really good as just a sophomore. Cameron had a nice baseline move earlier as she hits the first of 2 free throws from the Richfield Community Pharmacy free throw line. They're at 440 South Main in Richfield.
She hit big foul shots against Ogden in the fourth quarter.
That game was a little closer, I think, than a lot of people expected, Rick, and Wildcats happy to be here and trying to extend this lead now to 16, in and out on the free throw, and a good rebound inside from Charlie Price.
I said any win in a tournament's a good win.
Yeah. Survive and advance. Doesn't matter how much you win by. As Bastion shoots a 3, it's well short. And the ball tapped, but not before Reiser was out of bounds. Possession goes to the Lady Cats.
Ogden really had some length, and they were playing to get to play in their hometown.
Wildcat basketball, they'll go long again as that ball was at least touched, so it will be Union basketball. Ball was tipped, so we won't have the inbound deep. Wildcats lead 35-18, Rick. 31 seconds to go here in the third.
See, at the end of games, I don't like it in case it doesn't get touched.
Right.
I don't mind it other times.
Bastion with the basketball. The point guard picks up her dribble, gives back. Murray thought about the 3, now pulls it back out, comes off the screen. Murray, drive, gets inside, beautiful dish, and the soft touch from the sophomore Charlie Price. 35-20 our score. 11 seconds to go. Paulson looks to get it across the timeline. And right to the hoop. No one contested her, but the ball rolls off the rim, and then a foul going to go on the Cats. Good box out from Union. 35-20 our score, 3.6 to go. Just the 4th team foul on Richfield, so won't have any shooting, as the Wildcats will bring pressure for the final 3.5. Ball comes into Bastion, and that'll just end the quarter. Teams just dribble it out. End of 3, Richfield 35, Union 20. We'll be back with fourth quarter action next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV.
Jones and DeMille Engineering is proud to be a part of Utah's rural communities and loves to cheer on the youth of rural Utah. We take great pride in helping shape the quality of life by offering full engineering and architectural services, municipal and private business software solutions, and community involvement. Jones and DeMille is your go-to resource for planning, funding, designing, and infrastructure needs. We strive to serve with a professional, personalized rural touch to provide value that reaches beyond the project. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life together.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Fourth quarter action between Richfield and Union. Wildcats lead 35-20 over the Cougars. Our scoreboard brought to you by the folks at State Bank of Southern Utah, proud to support our student athletes and supporting our community. That's State Bank of Southern Utah. Union basketball, a good third quarter there, Rick, for the Cougars, and just losing control of it, but then picking up on the baseline as Drake can't get the shot to go. Rebound to Robinson.
A good look. It looked like they were going to pick up the first 2 points and just couldn't get it to go.
Robinson catches high. Ball goes to Janes on the right side. Lob goes into Willardson. It's deflected. She draws a double team, leaves Janes open. Good look inside of Knutson. She goes strong, and the rebound comes down to the Union Cougars. Good defense from Union. They've really picked up the energy as the game's gone on, which sometimes hard to do when you trail. Richards a college range 3. That's short. And the ball is saved, but out of bounds was Drake, and it goes back to the Wildcats.
The ball never went out of bounds, but Drake went out, so she's got to establish herself in bounds before she can touch the ball, and I think she had not quite done that yet.
Kate Robinson gets it into Willardson. Now Robinson breaks the press with some ease. Bounce pass. Paulson for three. Short. Offensive rebound fought for, and the defensive rebound goes to Kinsley Drake.
Paulson, one of the better three-point shooters for Richfield.
34%. You like that number from a three-point shooter. Out on the side is Peyton Murray. Sneakily on the baseline. Corner three-point shots up and good. A good-looking three out of the corner. Aubrey Reiser for three. Good-looking shot.
Yeah, and that was a great assist along that baseline.
Hallie Janes gets it across the timeline for the Richfield Wildcats. Picks up her dribble and gets it back to Kate Robinson. 6:32 to go here in the fourth period. Wildcats still nursing a 12-point lead. Cougars won't go away. Willardson goes up, draws the foul, count the bucket. Nicole Willardson will head to the Richfield Community Pharmacy free throw line to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Just great positioning. She's just inside the lane on that baseline, able to get the shot up and draw a foul.
Dally Bastian back in the game along with Peyton Thompson. Grace Thompson is in for Union. Willardson to complete the three-point play is 1 for 2 tonight at the line, goes 2 out of 3. And the Wildcats now back up 15 after it was cut to 12. Union basketball. Ball goes out to Murray. Kicks it back over in the corner to Reiser, who just rose up and hit that three-point shot. Now skip pass, ball deflected. Good hands, Hallie Janes. Janes in transition, goes to the cup and lays it up and in for two. A pretty finger roll from Hallie Janes.
And what great hustle by Janes. She tipped it out and just took it all the way.
Taken away by Willardson. Wildcats starting to smell some blood here, maybe trying to put the final coffin on this as Knutson dribbles along the side, loses control, and they call a travel. It'll go back to Union.
She fell down on the court, then she got back up. Once she fell down on the court, she could not get back up.
5:50 to go in this one. Frost checks back in for Union, the senior. And we'll get a timeout. We're going to take it as well. It's a timeout brought to you by the folks at Riverstone Plumbing and Heating. Call Pete at 896-6264 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV.
Ashley Steck at Steck Investments in Richfield is an independent local agent, meaning he can shop all available companies to find the right plan for you. Steck Investments handles pensions, 401k rollovers, IRAs, life and health insurance, Medicare supplements, drug plans, and dental plans. Call Ashley today at 435-979-0007 to find the best investment and insurance plan for you. Steck Investments, 635 North Main Street in Richfield. For all your insurance and investment needs, call 979-0007.
Today's live basketball coverage is made possible by Al's Food Town in Duchesne, Freedom Realty with 3 locations to serve you, Larson Haslam Dental, now in Roosevelt, and Zions Bank, Roosevelt Branch.
Exciting high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Welcome back on in. Fourth quarter coverage coming out of that Richfield Community Pharmacy timeout. It's Union basketball. Cougars trailing by 17 to the Richfield Wildcats. It's 40-23, 5:49 to go. Richfield's defense, Rick, is going to be what, when they look back on this, is what's going to have won them this game. They played phenomenal defense. Bastian looks to drive, kicks it back out to Murray. Murray with the basketball, guarded tight by Paulson out high. Now looks to come off the screen. Murray kicks it over in the corner. Ball is picked back out, and the Union Cougars will reset, but not before it's taken away by Sydney Knutson. Knutson picks up her dribble. Now in the corner. Lobs it into James, and just better defense by Thompson. Long outlet Murray. Murray catches, crossover in the lane. Throws up the shot, and she'll go to the free throw line. I like the quickness out of Peyton Murray. She'll get a chance for 2 at the Community Pharmacy free throw line.
Yeah, Murray had an angle and did the underhand scoop, and it drew the foul. Just a nice move by Murray.
Wildcats lead it 40-23. A lot of free throw shot in this game. We had 15 in the first half, and a plethora here in the second half as the second shot by Murray goes down.
And a what?
A plethora.
Yeah, I like that. I did like I knew what you said.
You know what movie I'm quoting?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
What movie?
The Three Amigos.
Okay.
A plethora of piñatas. Second one is short. Rebound comes down to Polson, who nearly had it taken away, and Willardson will get it up ahead to Robinson. She feeds it ahead. Janes was all alone, lays it up with the left hand. Textbook layup as Janes points at Robinson, and Robinson points right back at her. Got a palindrome, Rick. 42-24. Us stat nerds like those palindromes. And then Bastion breaks the palindrome. It's now 42-26. A lot of pressure here from Union. Janes catches it deep. Now gets across the timeline. Looks to avoid the pressure, and Janes will pull it back up and give it to Robinson. Robinson with the basketball will pull back out for the Wildcats with 4:42 to go. Boy, Kate Robinson have herself a quarterfinal game. Crossover, drive, to the hoop, left-handed finish. Kate Robinson again.
Boy, and got it up and in. She had pressure coming at her. Really a difference maker in this game.
Step back three, Bastion. It's strong. Rebound comes down to Paulson. Loses control of the dribble for a moment. Now gets it back to Robinson. Guarded out in the backcourt by Aubrey Reiser, and now she'll calmly get it across the Wildcat logo into the front court. Bounces over on the right side. Sydney Knutson draws a quick double team. Dribbles out of it. Just split it like a banana and just couldn't finish inside, and then tracks it down over in the corner. Sends it back up high to Robinson. 3:55 to go.
They all know who to give it to, don't they?
That's right. Robinson inside. Can't finish, but is fouled and will go to the free throw line for two more. Can't say enough about how good Kate Robinson's been tonight. Has scored when she's needed to score, has assisted when she's needed to assist, and has just been phenomenal on the defensive end and with her ball handling. First shot is up, in and out. Maybe we did jinx him, Rick. Checking back in is Henderson for Union.
I don't think we jinx anybody, but we said how great the foul shooting was.
It's a coincidence.
And then both teams have missed foul shots.
Yeah. One more shot here for Kate Robinson. Wildcats, should they hold on, get Leighton Christian here tomorrow night. Rebound comes down after the two missed free throws. Union has numbers, and Hallie Janes comes up with the steal. Good defense from Hallie. She's had a very good active second half, Rick, on both ends of the floor.
It's funny you're going to say that because I was just going to say what a great second half she's played.
Making Papa proud. Nicole Willardson catches out at the three-point line, puts it on the floor, kicks it now over in the corner to Knutson. Drive, Willardson, 10-foot jumper baseline short. Rebound comes down to the Cougars, and Sydney Knutson got caught with her hand in the cookie jar just a little bit too long there. And that'll be the 17th foul on the Cats, or is this the 6th?
I'm like you. I looked up to see it was that 6.
And Union doesn't realize. They think they're shooting free throws. But no, it's only the 6th team foul. It's not 1-1. There was some confusion with the officials as to whether or not I looked and thought they were so quick to add the 6 to the scoreboard, Rick.
And that's what I was going to say. They were quick to get that 6 up there. The score table's done a great job.
Absolutely.
No complaints with them.
No, they haven't had any problems with the score tonight. Ball goes over on the right side to Reiser. Cross-court pass. Three-point shot on the way. Good-looking shot. Falls just a little bit short. Ball's tipped in by Drake, and it's picked up underneath before being thrown away and still in the hands of the Cougars. Great play. Boy, helter-skelter. Ends with an assist.
And a foul.
Inside, and Kinsley Drake finishes, and we'll get a chance at a three-point play.
There were 4 different Cougars that touched that ball.
Drake will go to the line now. It's 44-28 our score. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Drake's free throws up, in and out. Rebound tapped out and out of bounds. That should be Wildcat basketball, and it will be. Union still going to bring some pressure here with 2:59 to go. And officials,
they're going to discuss whose ball it is.
They do say Richfield. Just wanted to confirm with each other. Good job of the officials there. I always like that, Rick. You want to make sure you confer with your co-worker in a sense, and get the call right. I like that a lot. Robinson gets it into Polson. Polson now with the basketball, dribbles out of a double team. Now picks back up the double team, but splits it rather easily. Gets it up ahead to Robinson, and boy, the veteran craftiness of Kate Robinson on display there when she pulled that basketball out.
And I thought Polson did a great job with it.
Janes with the basketball, gives it over on the left side to Cameron Knutson. Now Robinson has it. They go small here, do the Cats. Nicole Willardson not in the game. Robinson still just dribbling out there, trying to get rid of it, finds Janes. Handoff back to Polson. Polson with the basketball. Handoff goes back to Robinson. Now a bit of a weave here that the Wildcats are running. They give it back to Polson. A lot of time coming up. The Wildcats have almost possessed it for a whole minute here, Rick. And a foul out front by Dally Bastion. That'll be a 1-and-1 now for the Cats and send Kate Robinson to the free throw line. Our free throws tonight, of course, brought to you by the folks at Richfield Community Pharmacy. You get a timeout by Union. It's a Riverstone Plumbing and Heating timeout on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV.
There is an athlete in all of us that helps us accomplish the ordinary and the extraordinary. Every once in a while, we all need some help. At Sevier Valley Hospital, we are proud to care for you and our community, wherever you are in your athletic journey.
Pizza Hut in Richfield and Kanab has the cure for your appetite with stuffed crust pizza at just $12.99 right now. Stop by and check out the other Hut specials and the awesomely delicious menu and plan to go wild. If you walk out hungry, you only have yourself to blame. Bring the whole family and make it a night the family will remember. Stop by today for dine-in, takeout, or delivery and have some delicious Pizza Hut pizza and ice cold Pepsi and more. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Exciting high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Wildcats lead 48-4-28. Rick, you and I were just discussing the shot clock in this timeout.
Yeah,
we both like it.
Yes, next year you won't be able to run quite as much time off at the end of games.
Kate Robinson back to the free throw line. Free throws been a plenty tonight, a plethora per se. Richfield Community Pharmacy sponsoring the free throw line there at 440 South as Kate hits the first of two, or the front end of the 1-and-1, should say. For Kate Robinson has just had a phenomenal night, the senior point guard. Goes 1 out of 2 there, and the rebound to Drake, and then that should be a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Cats.
Knutson doing a great job of tying it up, as Union has done on the other hand. I just
looking to trigger, it's Robinson. Ball back in to Polson. She'll pull it out. Polson just dribbling everywhere she wants to go, and they call the foul, so now she'll get to a 1-and-1 trip to the free throw line.
One time there were 3 different defenders coming out on her.
Yeah.
Clear out above the three-point line, top of the arch.
Henderson picking up the personal. We're going to get Sarah Winters back in for the final 2:03. Melanie Henderson checks out, the senior. And that's the thing, Rick. Once you make it here, you still have a lot to play for. You still have a chance to go out and win your last couple games. Continue to play into Saturday. Free throw off and rebound. Comes down inside to Reiser. Out in transition. Drawing the foul is Kinsley Drake. She'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Richfield takes Robinson out. Of course, they have Willardson out. I think you're wanting to keep minutes limited because you're three games in a row. Yep.
Free throw opportunity here for Drake. Still 2 more games coming up on Centricom Channel 10 and ETV. We've got Morgan and Emory coming up. I believe that's the nightcap.
That's the night one. The next one is Carbon and
Judge Memorial.
Yep.
Undefeated Judge. And boy, do they have a talented gal in Taya Sidbury.
Sidbury scored 51 points in one of the games this year.
34 a game.
Well, she scored 51 in one game.
51?
Yep.
Long pass deflected, and the Cougars end up with it, but traveling with it, so it'll stay Wildcat basketball. And good sportsmanship here from the Cats to help her
And
up.
why did they call traveling?
Because she fell down and moved her feet. You can't possess
the
basket.
She could slide, but she rolled.
There you go. Rick Robinson, ladies and gentlemen.
I
He'll be here all weekend.
Yeah.
We'll be here
you.
at the D Event Center. Wildcat basketball with 1:52 to go. Richfield with a 15-point lead, just trying to dribble this one out. Union played a much better second half, and the ball's tipped And out of bounds it stays. Cat basketball. And, yeah, maybe some clock management here from Coach Peterson and his staff. Bounce pass goes in to Winters, and a loose ball here. Out of bounds it goes to Union.
Tell you, Union has just kept the pressure relentless here. And good things happened. They were able to get a turnover.
Union basketball. Crossover from Dally Bastion. She'll get to the paint, throw up the shot for two. It rolls off the rim inside, and a jump ball. It's going to be the call. Stay with the Cougars. You know, Rick, it just seems like every 4 or 5 seconds we get a dead ball. Just me?
Well, yeah, there's been a little bit of that.
Maybe just me.
No, I'm not saying it's just you.
Reiser catches in the corner, drives baseline, passes it inside. Thompson takes it up for 2-0. Drake fights for the offensive rebound, and now we'll get a foul inside on the Cats. That's going to be Sydney Knutson picking up the personal.
Richfield's going to do another sub here. And that's
5.
Knutson, yeah.
Big hand for Knutson, who was phenomenal tonight for the Lady Cats. We'll sub out. Richfield leads at 45-30. 2 free throws, or it'll be 1-1 for Kinsley Drake. First shot up for Drake. In and out and back in. 45-31 our score, minute 32 to go. Coming up, we got our postgame show brought to you by our good friends at Sunrise Engineering, creating solutions that work and relationships that last. That's sunrise-eng.com. I have our Pizza Hut player of the game, Beehive Home sub of the game. Ball goes off the knee of, it was a close call. I think Drake was the last player to touch it. Goes back to the Cats.
Yeah, I'm like you. I thought it may have, but officials are right there.
Yeah, right on top of it. Got Adam Coombs down low, and ball's deflected again out of bounds, stays with the Wildcats.
Union continues to play very hard.
Yes.
Overplay passing lanes.
Minute 30 to go in this one. Ball caught, and great give and go there as Robinson breaks the press with ease. Bounces it over to Janes. Janes goes inside Winters, takes it up and draws a foul, and now Winters will go to the line to shoot 2.
Is this one of those stoppages again that you're talking about?
Maybe. Just maybe. Winters will go to the free throw line here with minute 17 to go. Wildcats have all but won this one. We might have to have a shorter post-game show, Rick. So I'm going to ask you now, what do you like about the Cats' potential future matchup, most likely future matchup here with Layton Christian?
Well, Layton Christian played hard, looked good. They'll find pressure much like they did tomorrow.
Second shot's off. Rebound comes down to Union. It was 20-15. Only 15 points scored in the first half for Layton Christian. They come back and win that. Jump ball, possession arrow goes to Richfield. Minute 8 to play.
What do you think? You saw the game.
I like the matchup. I think it'll be fun. I think there's a good amount of physicality to both the Wildcats and Layton Christian. Both teams have a little bit of size. Good guard play. Be interesting to see how that goes as Polson gets it across the timeline, loses control of the basketball, and a foul. They say over and back. Union gets it right back. And, give this Union team some credit. They're having fun. They may be down 14 with a minute left, but those girls on the baseline on the bench are having fun.
They haven't quit.
Robinson called for the bump, and now that's the 10th team foul on the Cats, so 2 free throws coming here for Dally Bastion. Robinson picks up her second. Wildcats will take a timeout here, Rick. We'll take it as well and be back. A Riverstone Plumbing and Heating timeout on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV.
Jones Paint and Glass has been serving the Utah community since 1938.
We love the communities we serve, not only in Utah, but through our network of dealers outside of Utah as well. It is our passion to be able to turn people's visions for their homes into a reality.
Whether you're updating your home or bringing the visions of your new home to life, Jones Paint and Glass is here for all your paint and glass needs.
When you hear the crash, you better think Jones Paint and Glass.
I'm I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
Exciting high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10.
Coming up, we'll have our Sunrise Engineering post-game show. Get you one last Sorensen Levitt Insurance stat check. Have our Dogberry Collections key play of the game as the first free throw is missed. It's not a 3-throw, it's a free throw, only worth 1, not 3. Bastion will get one more. Second one up, and good.
I've got a question for you. Do you know what time the winner of this game plays tomorrow?
I don't, but I have a hunch that you do.
Oh, yeah, I cheated.
Nothing wrong. I wouldn't call it cheating. I would call it just being smart. As Robinson's now fouled with 57.6 or 56.7 left, and she'll get 2 free throws here.
Do you know what time this game started?
Oh, about 5:30?
5:50.
Okay.
And it's the exact same time slot tomorrow.
Okay.
So if Richfield continues and wins this, which I do favor him at this time.
Yeah, 13-point lead, 56.7 to go. Robinson short on the first of 2. We're in the double bonus for both teams at this stage of the ball game.
Maybe teams getting a little tired here.
I think so.
Later in the game, missing a few foul shots.
Second one's up, in and out. Rebound loose, and then an over-the-back foul on the Cats. It'll be 2 shots for Union. Boy.
Well, this game's not over yet. They continue to give them 2 shots.
55.5 to go. Wildcats lead 45-32. Grace Thompson goes to the free throw line. Boy, I tell you what, Rick, Richfield Community Pharmacy has gotten their money's worth tonight. No question about that. Free throw in and out. Mason Machinery sponsoring our 3-point shots. Springville and Aurora, they know the farming business. One more shot on the way, and it's good. Paulson looks to inbound. Getting it across is Robinson. She's fouled, and we'll get 2 more shots with 51.6 to go.
Well, Union's just decided we're going to foul them and see if we can get the ball and go down. And
yeah. Robinson will shoot 2. First one's up and good. One more. What a game for Kate Robinson.
Yes, she's been terrific.
I think we know who our player of the game is going to be. Free throws off the mark. Rebound comes down to Thompson. Under a minute to go. Long ball taken away by Polson and then deflected out. Last touched by Murray. It goes to the Cats with 45.8 to go. Ball comes into the Cats and another foul out front that'll send Becca Polson. At what point, Rick, would you stop fouling if you were a coach?
I'm not going to make any comment on that. You saw the look I gave you. I probably would be done now. That's just me.
Yep.
But I can't fault anybody who's going to go to the very bitter end.
First free throw's up for the Cats. Becca Polson.
Just a great shooter, Becca. Tonight you didn't get to see that because of the type of defense played.
That's right.
But very capable.
You can see why. Connects on both. Becca shoots 66% at the line. 43.6 to go. Bastion with the basketball. Gets it in the corner. Murray. Murray pulls back out. Loses her dribble. It's loose on the floor. Bastion hoists up a deep 3, and it's good. Good-looking shot from Dally Bastion. Timeout called by the Union Cougars. We'll take it and be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV. Good.
Exciting high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
33.3 to go. That three-point shot from Bastion made possible by the folks at Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora. They know the farming business. Ball comes into Richards. She gets it out ahead, and a foul in the backfield. And the Richfield students don't like the fouling going this late.
No, but you can't fault
That's
Union.
Right.
You lose, you're out of the championship. They're just fighting to the end.
30.7 to go. Going to be a pair of free throws for Cameron Knutson. Just a sophomore. Has had a nice game off the bench tonight, Rick.
Yeah, she has.
Free throws up and good.
Her second half has really helped Richfield in the second half.
Yeah. Henderson back in. She'll replace Peyton Murray. One more shot here for Knutson. In and out. Rebound comes down to Drake. Bastion with it now. Just hit a three-pointer a few moments ago. Step back. Hoists up another three. It's no good. Long rebound comes down inside. Shot for two's off. And they call the foul inside. And so now two shots coming here for Union.
Let's watch this. See, this is the kind of game drives me crazy when, and they've called it equal on both teams. There's just not a lot of bumping going on. And I don't like it called either way.
Right. Drake misses the free throw with 19.3 to go. Wildcats lead 49-36 here in the fourth. Here at Weber State University, I have our postgame show coming up here shortly. Drake makes the second one, 49-37. They go into Robinson, and Robinson will get it across the timeline, and looks like Union's going to let this one finally fall out with the final 11 seconds here. Still going to guard close and make him dribble it out, which I don't mind that at all.
And again, I'm not saying the officials are wrong. I'm just...
Right. That'll do it. Cats win it 49-37, your final. We'll have a brief postgame show coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, V6 Media, and ETV.
DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis is hiring reliable drivers with starting wage at 42 cents a mile, going to 44 cents after 90 days. Additional pay for tarps, drops, picks, and additional trailers. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, bonuses, and more. To join the DP Curtis crew, call 435-893-2886, 893-2886, or click on dpcurtis.com.
As tax season once again approaches, remember Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield. Kimball & Roberts will save you time and stress this year when they file your state and federal taxes. The tax professionals at Kimball & Roberts know and understand all the new tax codes and lingo, so you don't have to. They can also help you find deductions and credits that you may miss. Skip the stress and headache and visit Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield or call 896-6488.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Christensen, CTE Director for Sevier, Paiute, and Wayne School Districts. Do you know what career pathways are offered at your high school? Career and Technical Education provides career exploration and career guidance through 35 CTE career pathways. This gives students a direct connection between doing well in high school and being able to transition smoothly to post-secondary opportunities that include on-the-job training, certificate programs, and 2- and 4-year college degrees.